Hey, what's up guys? Kool-Aid here, and today we're going to do a Vanguard loadout that I call the Lazy Boy. The reason we call it that is because it does revolve around using nanite auto repair. It means less getting in and out of your tank, and we'll talk about that more in a second. Now, unlike most of my videos that do cover all three factions, this is going to be more Vanguard specific. However, if you are a VS or TR player out there, I will give you alternative options. The Mag Rider actually has a very nice one, and you can pretty much use the same loadout. The Prowler, not as much. We'll talk about that more in a minute. First, however, we will talk about the weapons, and I'm going to go with the Titan Heat as my primary weapon. This has just always been my favorite, even after the slight nerf they got in the last patch. Still my favorite. I still do not ever lose 1v1 tank battles with the Titan Heat. I don't think using the AP offers that much of an advantage, and I can still kill infantry incredibly well with the Titan Heat. Not as good as the Titan High Explosive, of course, but with the High Explosive, you do lose a lot of that tank killing ability or that armor killing ability. So we are going to roll with the Titan Heat. Night Vision is definitely the way to go for optics on the Heat. It just helps you pick out infantry, helps you pick out other armor. It's just great all-around option. I use that on pretty much all my weapons. Now for my secondary, and this is going to be the first spot that the other factions aren't going to be able to use, we are going to go with the Enforcer ML85. Now if you are VS or TR, you can just simply throw the Halberd on there. In fact, this isn't a main part of the build. Whatever weapon you put on here doesn't matter that much. I've just come to love the Enforcer ML85, mainly because it's like having another Titan Heat on top of my tank that my gunner can use, or that I can actually switch to in a pinch if my Heat is reloading and I just need to finish something off. Now the Enforcer ML85 does lack blast radius to actually kill infantry, but if you get good with this thing, you can use it like a sniper rifle. I get many kills with this on infantry gunning. I have a lot of friends that can use this, and they're basically snipe with this thing and pick guys off at hundreds of meters actually, and it's actually a much better all-around weapon than people give it credit for. Now with the Enforcer, again, I am going to use night vision. Some people might tend to want to use zoom optics because this is so good at taking out targets longer away. That's not necessarily wrong on here. I just favor night vision just because I like to be able to pick targets out that are using camouflage, that are, blended into the background well. Now, one other thing that you really want to get with the Enforcer M85 is some tiers into the ammo capacity. I would say you want probably about 10 more rounds of ammo in your Enforcer over that of your main gun. You're going to go through rounds like crazy on the Enforcer trying to kill infantry, and you don't want to limit your gunner to only shooting at tanks. You want to give them the ability to actually try and pick off infantry if they can. And if you have about 10 more rounds on your Enforcer than your main gun, you're going to run out of ammo around the same time. That's how it usually works out for me. So next we're going to talk about the defensive slot, and that's what this build or this loadout kind of revolves around, and that is nanite auto repair. Now if you remember back in my original Vanguard video, my Vanguard certifications video, I suggested to completely ignore nanite auto repair. And since then, nanite auto repair has got a complete overhaul. It has been buffed significantly and is now usable and a very good option. And if you do go this route, if you do try this loadout, I do suggest going all the way in nanite auto repair, at least up to the last tier. The first 4 tiers are only going to cost you a total of 380 certification points. The last tier does get a little expensive at 500, but I would suggest trying to go all the way, or at least to that last tier. Now when you first get this, the first tier, it's going to take 12 seconds without taking damage for the nanite auto repair to actually kick in, and it is only going to repair 3.75% of your total health every 5 seconds. Now once you have this completely maxed out, you take that 12 seconds down to 8 seconds, and that is very, very important, and it jumps the repair all the way up to 6.25% every 5 seconds. And the great thing about it is that it actually allows you to stay mobile in combat. You have to get out and repair much less. I actually have it kick in combat, just by dodging a few tank shells or maybe ducking behind cover for just a few seconds. And all you need is a couple ticks off of this, a few seconds of this actually kicked in, to make up for the difference in damage reduction that you're losing by taking off maybe side armor or front armor or top armor. Also, this is going to allow for a little more flexibility. You don't actually have to be an engineer to drive an MBT around. However, I would still highly suggest it. This video, I'm actually a light assault. My gunner is not an engineer either. And I did this basically for the sole purpose of showing nanite auto repair and its capabilities. However, I would still highly recommend being an engineer if you plan on having any, real successful MBT streaks. There are going to be times where nanite auto repair just is not going to cut it. You don't want to rely on nanite auto repair. Your repair gun is still going to be a necessity. And remember, once you get put into the red, once you start on fire, nanite auto repair will not kick in. You need an actual repair gun to get you through that. So next we have the utility slot, and we are going to go with the Vanguard shield. This is all I would ever use on any of my loadouts. The Vanguard shield is just absolutely amazing, and it is even more amazing in conjunction with the nanite auto repair. If you pop Vanguard shield, you can actually still have your nanite auto repair kick in or keep repairing while you're getting hit if your Vanguard shield is up. And that is why I love it so much with this loadout. Now, for you VS guys, Mag Burner does have good synergy with nanite auto repair as well, so definitely I would suggest using that as an alternative. And for you TR guys, anchor mode really doesn't go well in conjunction with nanite auto repair at all. The whole thing we're trying to get at here is to dodge damage for a while, for that nanite auto repair to kick in. Anchor mode kind of works the complete opposite of that, and I can't really suggest using something other than anchored mode if you are highly invested in it, if that's your Prowler playstyle. But if you do want to try out a nanite auto repair type loadout like this, then maybe go with the IR smoke. That is going to allow you to maybe dodge a couple lock-on rockets for sure, and then possibly use the smoke to dodge some other damage as well. But the Prowler just isn't going to have the same synergy as the Vanguard or the Mag Rider for this loadout. So last but not least, we have the performance slot, and no matter which way you go here is fine. You don't have to reinvest in one of these for this loadout if you don't already have it. Now, I do prefer the Rival Combat Chassis, and I did a video on this a while back. The reverse speed, you get about 9 kilometers per hour more in reverse. However, the major thing that I love about this is the turning radius, or the turn speed. It's going to allow you to turn around much faster. Mini infantry and tanks, one thing they're going to try to do is get behind you and flank you to put them rockets in your rear to cause that extra damage. With the Rival Chassis, it's going to allow you to keep the front of your tank pointed at the enemy much easier. And that's why I really do like the Rival and why I would recommend it for the Vanguard. So let me know what you guys think of the loadout. Let me know what you think of nanite auto repair since they buffed it. But that is pretty much all I have. If you enjoyed this, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you have not already. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later.
Lightning spotted.
Do they have a Sunday in there?
They do somewhere.
Don't they all?
Want me to finish this thunder, dope?
Yeah, finish it. Thank you.
You need to get those shield gens down.
Did your C4 not get it?
Quite enough.
What's the most super monkeys you've had?
What?
What's the most super monkeys you've had?
What the
Back
fuck
on
you guys playing?
back on an old Balloons, I had the entire map covered with super monkeys.
On Balloon Tower Defense 5, I've had the whole
I got
map.
like 10 of them right now.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Have you got
Balloon
these
Tower.
the
Need a
spike
separate
thrower
channel
towers? Those are pretty sick.
for your
For balloon.
foreign game.
Bikes are awesome. I will not
Is there
lie.
any engineers over here? Flexo, are you an engineer?
Lightning headed towards
Yeah,
Sundry.
I'm so fucking lagged. I can't do shit.
I'm coming up.
I'm going to a generator. See if I can do
No
that
excuses.
even.
Where's that lightning? Can you give me a repair real quick?
There's a Sunder
hack
in the
this.
vehicle bay.
Enemy engineer spotted.
There's always a Sunday in the vehicle bay.
Fuck me, I couldn't even hit him.
Visual on hostile.
Oh, yeah.
Overloading the generator.
Oh, you're jumping all over for me.
I
Am I
can't get
lagging
in.
for you guys? Are you seeing me lag?
You're moving okay.
Need smoke. Someone throw smoke by that Sunder so no one can see and we can bomb the crap out of
Really?
it.
I hit it
That's
with
when
one
everybody expects
C4.
you to bomb the crap out.
Your mumble is kind of skipping up.
God damn it. I must be down on bandwidth or something.
Yeah, it was Skippy Mumble.
I'm gonna totally reboot.
Might be Windows update.
Yeah. Could be.
Well, I just actually messed with overclocking a little bit today, so maybe that's fucked something up. I
Maybe
just
you underclocked.
I overclocked my memory. It's made a big
I need a
difference.
medic if we have one upstairs.
I
Did it
don't
make a
think
big
we
difference
do.
on your memory?
Mm-hmm. I got
Did we get the Sunday or not?
almost 20%
Not yet.
faster memory
I'm gonna get it.
Nice.
and about
All night.
6% faster machine tone.
Sweet.
But I don't know if I can stick with it.
How much smoother does Planetside run?
It runs like shit now.
Still
I
runs
don't
like
know.
shit.
I
That's
don't
the
know
best
why.
kind of way it runs.
Yeah, but it ran good earlier, right? So it's
Yeah,
probably not
it
bad.
was running pretty good earlier.
Unless you're heating up.
Yeah.
Are we
I
stuck?
don't know.
Double
I don't. My memory doesn't have
Oh shit.
thermometer
Ooh,
on
that's
it.
not good.
All right, who's the
Run away from that
leader?
one. He's coming up,
Twine.
man. He's coming up. Run away.
I
You're
got
a
level 5.
You're a leader, aren't you, Twine?
I've only got rank 1 spawn beacon.
Who's in here?
Come on, I got level 5 now.
Cyrus, Cern, blah blah.
Yeah, they all came up at once. They love us.
I guess I'll give it to Zer.
Come on.
Oh, I
Hey,
can't move.
Youngblood, are
I
you
can't
lagging?
move you to my squad. So.
You can do it. You give it to me. 6-1.
Sunday, guys. They're getting our Sunday.
Shooting at?
I'm
I
just
can do it.
logging out.
Flex
I
up.
think it's good enough.
Enemy
Aki, calm the fuck down.
Yes, sir.
D the Sunday, guys.
I'm gonna go get it. If we get this shield, then I can go get it. I'm running out up top.
I got hose, Tommy.
Sun setting in this convent. That's. I just can't see a thing.
Yep. Glare's almost as hard to work in as darkness.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie. Yeah. There's guys in the back here, and there's Vanguard just sitting down there.
I know some, they're trying to
full
get me.